Bargain family. I am going to be cleaning today. Well, this is going to be a come clean with me / Christmas decor video. How I decorate for Christmas. Usually you guys like to see how I decorate for Christmas. I do try to do different themes every year. This year's theme is Winter Wonderland. There are no ornaments on the tree because I didn't want to deal with Cooper eating all of the ornaments and then having to constantly put the ornaments up, and I didn't want to put fences because I live in such a small house that I didn't just want gates and fences over every single tree. So right now I'm going to start cleaning up. We have the Christmas Eve party at our house this year. Usually it's at my mom's house, and so I have to clean. I'd say the kitchen is the worst right now. A lot of you might not know that I film in the kitchen. This is where I craft. Like, once you're in the front room, you're pretty much in the entire house. So I gotta clean this all up and start getting ready for the party. Portillo's.
So when I do these come clean with me's and come decorate with me, I like to just talk to you guys because I feel like watching somebody clean to music can get kind of boring. So that's what I do. I just kind of update you guys on life and things of that nature. So my house is actually pretty clean. You guys are like, what? No, it's not clean. But pretty clean compared to normal because we just had a few parties at our house. And by parties, I mean like family over. But family over for us is a party because we don't I'm more so a homebody than Matt is. Like, I thrive being at home. P.S. I love this Miss Meyer's multi-purpose spray in the apple cider scent just because it smells like Christmas to me. It smells like the holiday season, which I cannot believe that it's almost over. It just started. So I actually decorated for Christmas in October, about a week before Halloween, and I had planned on uploading a video of me decorating, but I never got around to it. That's just how it is. I don't know how many videos I film that I never get around to uploading, especially ones like this where it's a specific holiday and the holiday passes and you just don't get to see what I ended up doing. Here's actually some footage of how my house looked during Halloween. It's footage that I took for Come Clean With Me and Decorate that I never uploaded. And here is some footage of Cooper when he first started to learn how to climb on top of the couch. Since this time, which honestly was a few months ago, he has gotten better with knowing that if you climb on top of the couch, you shouldn't walk across it because you might fall and hit your head. We try not to let him climb on the couch, and what we do is we flip the couch seats upward so that prevents him from climbing on them. But lately he's been really good, and for the most part, if he does climb on top of them, he just sits down right away. And here's some random footage of me decorating for Christmas. Like I said, I planned on uploading a video of me decorating and sharing with you guys some of the stuff I bought this year and most of the stuff I used from a couple of years ago and how I just put it all together. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you might not know that this fireplace we found being thrown away, and so we ended up taking it, and it works. We had an electrician look at it. Recently we actually got puck lights installed, and when we had them installed, an electrician looked at it for us, and it's an electric fireplace. We can use it if we like, but we don't really use it. I mainly got it for decor. You know what stinks? Folding baby clothes. My gosh, because it's just so tiny. But Cooper, you guys, I don't talk about him too often on my channel, and I don't share him too often just because I don't know, it kind of makes me nervous sharing too much about Cooper. I do share him though here and there, especially on Instagram when he does like a new milestone or he learns a new word and he keeps saying it. I'll share it on my Instagram. But he's doing so well. He is very, very, very smart. I don't know like what's the average age of like when a baby starts talking or like when a baby starts saying their ABCs and counting, but he does really well with all that stuff. He can say his ABCs. Granted, sometimes he skips some letters and sometimes he doesn't say them clearly, but for the most part he does, and he recognizes letters. So it's not like he just says it. If you show him A, he can tell you it's an A. If you show him a B, a C, it's not like that with every single letter. So I'm very, very proud of him because he just is a little sponge right now and he's doing so well. And he's just a very, very well-behaved baby. That's what we always get compliments about Cooper. Everybody says he's so chill and such a sweet kid. So that makes me really, really happy. And I pray that continues as he grows, you know? So this is how the front room turned out in terms of my decor, and this is what I mean by Winter Wonderland. So I have a lot of trees, and the trees have no ornaments on them, and I just went with a bunch of trees so that it kind of looked like a forest. I made the bigger tree that you see on the far left The smaller tree is from Walmart. This tree right in front of us is from Five Below. That tree was only $15. There's a tree in the back that I've had for a while now that's really on its last legs. It just like leans and I can't get it to not lean. It's a mess, but I used it anyway. In total, I have over 80 Christmas trees in the front room, but that's including the smaller trees. I have a bunch of Christmas trees everywhere, and I'm not the one who counted that. It was my brother-in-law. He's like, how many trees do you have in here? And he started counting. The one thing I swear by when it comes to decorating for any holiday are lights. Lights make everything look beautiful and magical. I have fairy lights that I got from Amazon that have a remote control, and I've started using these more than the Dollar Tree ones. I love my Dollar Tree lights, but the issue with those is since I have so many lights, I have to go and turn on each individual battery pack every single night. So I've gotten these battery operated ones, and all I have to do is press the remote and they go on automatically. I absolutely love them. I just love the way all of this turned out, and like I said, I'm glad I went with that Winter Wonderland theme just because I don't have the ornaments on the tree, so I don't have to worry about Cooper knocking it over. He doesn't really mess around with the trees. The only thing he messes around sometimes with is the tree collar on the pencil tree skirt. Anyways, we're moving into the kitchen now. What are you guys doing for New Year's? I'm gonna be doing nothing. I don't normally do anything for New Year's. It's just not my holiday. I get so sad that Christmas is ending. So when New Year's comes around, I'm just like, meh, take me back to Christmas. I have an entire year to wait. Anyhow, let's talk about what we're thankful for this year. Cooper. 100% I am thankful for Cooper. I am so thankful for getting to watch him grow and just being blessed with this baby that is mine, and I get to call him my son and hug him every single day and just love him. He is the best. I'm thankful for my husband who helps me out tremendously with Cooper. I hear about husbands not really helping out too much with the kids. Like when the mom goes to a restaurant, she usually eats a cold meal because she's stuck doing everything with the kid herself, or she gets a cold meal because she's the one who prepared it for everybody and make sure the child and the husband eats. But Matt is the complete opposite. Matt will sit there and hold Cooper and fight with Cooper when Cooper's trying to get out of his high chair. When we're at restaurants or if we're eating at home, he always lets me eat first. He's just a great husband. I'm also thankful for my cousin Mercy. One of the main reasons why I'm able to upload anything and get anything done is my cousin Mercy. She comes over a few times a week and she helps watches Cooper. So if you guys want to thank anybody for the reason why I'm able to get videos out, thank Mercy. I'm also thankful for our families, our parents, our siblings, because they help us out a lot with Cooper too. You know, it's rough with just one kid. I can't imagine multiple kids, so I know that I'm very, very blessed with help. And then this year, you know, I have had some really rough years. A couple of years ago was probably the worst year I've ever had. Speaking of rough, I ended up poking my eye right here and I really, really hurt my eyeball. So this is how the kitchen turned out. This is just, I don't know, it's like a gingerbread sweets theme. Most of what you see I made, minus the trees. I mean, you can kind of tell what I made. The cups I made, the whipped cream toppers. I didn't make anything on this little shelf. I just bought those things. The wreath I made and the cake I made. The bigger little pool noodle sweets, that's what they are made of. I had made those, and the ladder, some of the ornaments. I really like how the kitchen turned out. This year was a pretty great year. A couple of years ago, I experienced the worst year of my life. Last year was a great year because Cooper was born, and then this year was a good year too. The end got a little rough, and you know, the thing with doing these videos, you're never going to fully know the person. You'll never really know what they're going through, and I had something really, really rough happen the end of this year, but then things got better, and you look back on it and you are thankful that everybody's fine at the end of it all. Oh, a big highlight of this year and a big blessing was meeting content creators. So, you know, I've met content creators before, but in the makeup community, and other than that, I haven't met anybody in the community now that I'm in. And this year I went to Boston. I was invited by Courtney, Creative on the Cheap, and you know, thanks to Courtney, I was able to meet a bunch of content creators that do what I do in person. I met Creative on the Cheap, Chic on the Cheap, the Crafty DIY guy, J Mooney, the Daily DIYer, Glue Guns and Roses, Whiskey and Wit, a little bit of Calm and Crazy, and it was awesome just getting to talk to people who do what you do and understand what you do, and all of them were so sweet. Exactly what you see on screen, but better. They were just so sweet and so nice, and it was so amazing getting to know them. And another content creator I want to shout out is Catherine, Do It on the Dime. She reached out to me this year and helped me tremendously on YouTube, and I've gotten to know her but these past, I would say, about 6 months, and she is such a sweetheart, and I absolutely love her and adore our friendship, and I can't wait till I get to meet her in person one day. There are so many DIYers in this community that I would love to meet. Kelly Barlow, she's my oldest friend in this community. I would love to meet her one day. There's just a lot of people out there. And then I'm so thankful for you guys. You guys are have changed my life completely. You guys don't even know, and maybe one day I can go into more detail, because this was a long road, like my journey through YouTube and things happening behind the scenes, and just it's amazing what you guys have done for me and for my life, because I'm close to hitting 1 million subscribers. I've told you guys that before, and I'm excited about it because I was never able to finish college. There was a bunch of things that happened, and I really wanted to go, but I just didn't have the means to go, and so I ended up starting YouTube, and this is where I am now with YouTube. And I just feel like getting that 1 million subscriber plaque is going to be almost like getting my degree, and I will be able to share that with Cooper. I'm gonna be like, not many people hit 1 million subscribers, and so I can show him, look, your mom, look what she ended up doing when she didn't have the means to do other things. And I feel like it'll be a great lesson for him about not giving up and always trying to persevere through any obstacle that comes your way. So you guys are a big reason why that is going to happen, and why I'm just so blessed. I am such a blessed person because of you guys. And so I've said that word so many times, but usually at the end of the year, that's when I reflect and I realize, how blessed I am. Yes, I decorate my bathroom for Christmas too. I did a Charlie Brown Snoopy theme, which is the same theme I had last year, but there's a few new pieces this year. I got a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I used to have one, but I got it from Five Below, and it was really tiny and flimsy. So the new one I got is from At Home. I got the Woodstock this year, and I had purchased these little Snoopy on top of his doghouse dog toys. They're actually dog toys, and I got them for only $2.99 at Marshall's. Okay, I took a break. I went to Olive Garden. So again, the lighting in this video, or this portion of the video, isn't going to be the greatest because I have to use fake lights. We're in Cooper's room now, and his room's a losing battle. I mean, Christmas Eve is not for another day, so for sure this room is just going to be a mess by the time that comes around. Because literally, the door's closed right now, but if I opened it, everything I'm putting away is just going to come right out. So, I mean, I do this just for my peace of mind for the 2 seconds that it's clean, but it'll be destroyed before you know it. I have to go through his drawers. Cooper's room is never really too hard to clean because it's just mainly toys that he throws on the ground, and then I just stick them back inside of a bin. And then he also throws his laundry out of the basket sometimes, but again, it's just me sticking it in the bin and then taking it downstairs. His room is my favorite room in the house. I love it. And about Toy Story, okay, so if I put Toy Story on for him, he doesn't care about it. But if I put You Got a Friend in Me, he loves the song and he will just stare at the screen as that song plays. So that's cute. This room really shines at night. This footage though is taken during the day, and if you have a younger child that's just learning how to talk, learning about colors, get those LED light changing strips. You can get them at Five Below. I got mine from Amazon, and you could change the colors to whatever you want. Cooper actually says the colors as they change. Cooper's Christmas tree is the same as last year, Toy Story themed. This is his ornament from last year. I love this one, and this year I got him an Elmo one, and I wrote on the foot. I didn't use my Cricut. I just put Cooper 2021 on the foot. Lots of the decor in his bedroom is the same as last year. I put Santa Claus hats on, lots of the dowels, and he knocks them off all the time, but I did it anyway. The final room to prepare for Christmas Eve is my bedroom, and you guys might be like, who's going in your bedroom? Since my house is small, we're going to let people put their coats on top of the bed and then, go get them, which, you know what, I don't know how it is in every family, but, I come from a Puerto Rican family, and on both sides, that's always how it is. You put your coat on top of the person's bed, and then you go and get your coat after. I don't know if that's every family, like I said, but I just know from my Puerto Rican dad's side and my Puerto Rican mom's side, that's how it is. So that's what we're doing. Just people could throw their coats there or whatever they have to on top of the bed and then go get it after. You can see that there's an AC in the window, and then there's a fan, because I told you guys this before. I always sleep hot and I get really hot. But after pregnancy, oh my gosh, my body never went back to normal. I run so hot, and it's insane because before pregnancy, I was that girl that was always cold. As soon as it hit winter, I'm sitting there freezing. But now I'm hot all the time. So right now, like, people will be out in their like thick winter coats because it's winter here in Chicago, and I'm just wearing like a light Sherpa thing that I got from Walmart. I don't know how to describe it. Just think of a very light hoodie, and I'm fine because I just run so hot. So I put the AC on and the fan on during friggin' winter. What's crazy is our bedroom is usually the room in our house that is the biggest mess. And it just wasn't a big mess here because a couple of weeks ago I cleaned it up really well, and we've been good with not letting it get as bad as it did before. So this is the last room there is to clean. Upstairs, there's the basement now, and the basement's finished, but the basement, it's just really Cooper's toys that he throws everywhere, and then I have to clean the bathroom. It's not decorated down there, so I'm not really going to take you down there. In the bedroom, I just went with another Winter Wonderland theme there. I was just using stuff I already had on hand. What I added that was new this year inside of this room were the white metal houses from Five Below, and then some gold balls that I put on top of some garland that's right above our bed. I went with blue lights inside of this room just because that's what I had left over. I would have preferred the warm white lights, but I had to go with the cool white lights because, like I said, that's all I had left. The bathroom, I don't think is anything too fancy. So this is the last video I'm going to upload before Christmas. So I really want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and know that I love you and I appreciate you. You guys have all changed my life, and I appreciate that beyond words. You've really blessed me and have blessed my family, including my little son. So I really just want to thank you guys and hope that you have the very merriest Christmas. I will see you guys early next week. So right after Christmas with a tutorial that you're going to want to see. Anyways, I'm going to go and take care. Bye.